I'm Alex Rosier at the breaking news desk here following some news that we just received. Actually, an update on this about 15 seconds ago. A firefighter from Washington State, he's been fighting this fire down in California, the Woolsey fire near Malibu. We understand that a firefighter from Washington State has been injured. He is from South Kitsap Fire and Rescue. He was airlifted after he was hit by a car on the Pacific Coast Highway near the town of Deer Park. The good news here is that he has non-life-threatening injuries, but again, a firefighter from South Kitsap Fire and Rescue. I want to take you to some video now. About 100 firefighters from all over Western Washington. They've been there all over the weekend to help out with these fires that have been raging in Southern California. And now news this morning that one person was injured. Most were assigned to the Camp Fire there, but about a dozen went to Southern California to help with the Woolsey fire. And it's our understanding this morning now that this firefighter from South Kitsap fighting the Woolsey fire is the man who was injured on the job. We're going to bring you details on this story as we get updates in the newsroom, guys.